Hello,
Hey,
hello. Good morning.
what's
And thank
up?
you
What's
for
up,
joining
guys?
us.
How we
Yes,
doing?
welcome. Welcome to day 44 of JLS Talent Talk. We're glad you're here. With me, I am Ashley Diaz. With me is Davina Clarity. And we have Jurgen Robinson. And of course, your boy, Steve Chung. On the back end, we have Christy. She's going to be in the comment section. So say hi. We'd love to know that you're here. So as always, we have our National Day. Steve, you want to take it away?
Absolutely. Thank you, Ashley. So, as always, we have our National Day, and today is National Nutty Fudge Bar Days. Who can remember that yellow box of Nutty Fudge bars that were just so yummy and delicious? So, we've got some little quick thing on this for you for the National Nutty Fudge Bar Day. So, each year on May 12th, National Nutty Fudge Day tempts you to indulge in smooth chocolate fudge filled with crunchy nuts. A Western confection, fudge is usually sweet and delicious. It consists of combining sugar, butter, milk, heating it to the correct temperature, and then mixing it while it cools to a smooth, creamy consistency. There are many variations or varieties and flavors of fudge, with chocolate being the most popular. There you go. That's an old childhood memory, that little yellow box of Nutty Fudge bars. So, in sticking with that, we also got a trivia question as well. So, the trivia is according to the Guinness Book of World Records, what was the weight of the record holding largest slab of fudge? Was it 576 pounds, 1,760 pounds, 5,760 pounds, or 10,760 pounds of fudge? We have a multiple choice going in the section there, but any one of those answers is like a lifetime supply of fudge for you and your family.
Right.
That's insane amount of
That's a lot
fudge.
of chocolate.
That's a crazy amount of fudge. So put your
Get your
answer in the
answers in.
section. We'll come back.
Wow. I love fudge, but that's that's fudge overload. Seriously.
What, 10,000 pounds? Really?
500 pounds. A pound of fudge is too much fudge.
I wonder where you store that. I mean, where do you store a 10,000 pound bar of chocolate without it melting somehow? The Arctic.
In Alaska.
How would you set something like that? Just like,
You know what's neat though? I mean, well, not neat, but and I guess you can look at this in anything that is amazingly yummy. None of the ingredients alone, like sugar. Could you eat sugar alone? Could you eat butter alone? Milk. Jurgen's like, yeah, but you
Jurgen
mix
has for
all
breakfast.
these ingredients together, and it makes the yummiest of the yummiest things. So,
You say that, Davina, and then I had a flashback of watching them go to the fair, the state fairs, and watching someone deep fry butter to actually eat a butter stick. I'm like, oh, that's.
I know.
That's like
I
crazy.
heard. I don't know if anyone's ever had deep fried butter. Have you guys had deep fried butter before? I've heard. So if anyone's had deep fried butter, I know this is kind of off it. I would like to know what it tastes like. I heard that the butter melts away, so it's like eating all this goodness of buttery pastry. So it's not like eating a stick of butter, because the butter all melts into the
into the coating, into
the
breading or whatever it is.
Yeah. So anyway,
well, if the state fair opens up this year, which I am hopeful for, we will all have to go and we will live feed us eating a stick of butter.
I don't think it's opening. I don't think
You
it's
might amend that. Not a stick of butter. Deep fried butter.
I meant to say deep fried butter. Sorry.
Why are your teeth all
But
yellow?
it is a stick. It is a stick that's fried, right? I don't know.
It feels like a
Thank you,
heart attack
Steve.
on a stick.
Thank you.
It is on a stick.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man.
All right.
Well, Jurgen, do you have our headlines?
Well, you know what? Yeah. As a matter of fact, why don't we go into it? And on one or two, I might actually stop just a moment because I think there are a few good things. So why don't we do this? Headlines.
I was singing along in the background.
The fact that that's a sing along, I didn't even realize. What are you doing? Just singing along. Oh, geez. Good morning. All right. So the very first one is actually, I'm going to ask you a question. Did you know we had an earthquake this morning?
Did you say Ashley? You're asking a question, or actually?
No,
you're asking?
actually.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. I just slur in the morning.
Did not
Didn't know that.
Yes, there was a 2.8 magnitude earthquake this morning near Bremerton at 4:49, followed by a 1.9 at 5:38. If you go into the link and you see the earthquake tracker, it's on mynorthwest.com. Did you realize that we have seismic movement almost every single day, though? I looked at that and I went, we're going to die. And we're not. I mean, but I didn't know there was so much movement all the time going on. So check that out. It's really kind of interesting. I didn't even put up the headline there. That was that. So headline number 2, more Washington counties can move to second phase of reopening before the state, and applications so there are 8. Wahkiakum, Skamania, and Stevens counties were approved on Monday to go with Columbia, Garfield, Lincoln, Ferry, and Pend Oreille. Hopefully I said that right. That they're all approved to open up sooner. The problem is for businesses, they don't have guidelines yet, and they still have to wait for guidelines to get that full reopen. So we'll just kind of see what that actually means along the way. Headline number 3, jury duty somewhere other than the courthouse. Pierce County is considering it during the pandemic. Didn't even consider how are they going to do courts or anything else. So they have different alternatives from offsite or other things. So check that out. Headline number 4, real-time updates. Washington considers staggered school time starts amid the coronavirus recovery. So some of the things that are mentioned is either doing staggered starts, so maybe different grades or different classes coming to school and leaving at different times, so they're not coming and going together, or even doing morning or afternoon. We're in for a whole new world now, right? Headline number 5, the IRS says Wednesday, tomorrow, is the last day to sign up for stimulus check direct deposit. That's from Money Magazine. So check it out. If you wanted to get direct deposit, tomorrow is the last day to do it. So get that in. Unemployment report. No need to be terrified. That's from KCM blog. The big thing here is perspective and just understanding that as bad as it is bad out there, but it's not as bad as it's been. And we do see a road to recovery. It's really just a different thing. Headline number 7, Dear Marketing Mastermind. What can I do right now to boost my business? This is from Inman. These are just a couple of tips to keep you active and engaged in your business. So for you in real estate, that's a good article just to keep and reinforce. Number 8 is new habits for new business. And this is from some tips from Sherry Johnson from RIS Media. Sherry Johnson of Sherry Johnson Coaching and Consulting, which really come down to fundamentals. Goal setting, consistency, and tracking. The things we know, but the things we hate doing and are even harder during COVID right now, right? Headline number 9, AP source, MLB owners approved plan for to start the season in July. So that's really good, right? That we can actually see some baseball. We hope it's going to be cutting down games. Everything is going to change. But goodness, to see a little bit of what we would consider normal back is going to be great. And headline number 10 is farmers give away 200,000 pounds of potatoes at the Tacoma Dome on Thursday. So they have a ton of potatoes they were supposed to be selling to restaurants. They actually have an overload. So they are going to be farmers in Washington State will give away more than 200,000 pounds of potatoes at the Tacoma Dome on Thursday as part of a mission to get 1 million pounds of potatoes in the hands of people in need. The potatoes were meant to be sold to restaurants and other food service establishments, but then COVID-19 pandemic hit. The event will be first come, first serve, and will start at 11 a.m. at the Tacoma Dome in parking lots G and F. So if you've got a need and you want some potatoes, there you go. And then the very last one is Lighter Side of Real Estate. This is a site I recommend checking it out, if only for the dating tips. Top 10 reasons you should date or marry a real estate agent, right? Because we're the cream of the crop, the creme de la creme. Why wouldn't you? So those are your headlines.
And sorry, we're
Awesome.
already taken. All of us are already taken. So,
Oh, yeah, we are.
yeah.
Well, too bad for them, huh?
Are you referring to our spouses or people?
Right. We need
Yeah,
to
I don't know. Good question.
send that article to our spouses.
Depending on when you ask my spouse, the answer will vary.
Yes, agreed. Same here.
Oh, goodness.
I was reading the first one, and it was there's no better therapist than a real estate agent.
Absolutely.
It's so true.
Yeah.
We will listen.
You know, going through the headlines, one of the themes is getting back to norm and opening up businesses. I think Ashley brought up, and I think I read it last night as well, like them opening up casinos now. So just seeing that light at the end of the tunnel, and just kind of moving our way towards actually getting out of this whole, staying home and almost secluding yourself. It's nice to see things starting to really come back, but people are still cognizant of the fact that they still need to socially separate or stay 6 feet away, and they're doing it the right way. So it's nice to see.
Yeah. I actually, what caught my attention was schools, because I have my kids are all in school, from my 2 middle schoolers and 2 high schoolers, and one, being a senior. And interesting how the ideas of opening up schools and maybe a staggered school start, that's interesting. And one of the things that we just learned yesterday, so for our school district, is commencement ceremonies they have decided that they will in fact be held. We are going to have commencement for our kids, our seniors, but it's going to be virtual commencement. So they're going to have the kids come in when they're cap and gown in a couple of weeks, and they will individually be able to walk across the stage with only the immediate family there. So only up to 5 family members. And this is siblings and parents. So no cousins, no uncles, no extended family or friends, and only have their immediate family there to cheer them on. Then they can take pictures outside individually. So they're scheduling the students by their last names to come in on one specific day. And then they've hired a video production company to put all of this together. The commencement speeches are going to be pre-recorded, and they're going to put it all together and make it a package. And then on graduation day, they're going to post it on the school website on actual commencement day for everyone to watch wherever they are.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's going to be our graduation celebrations this year. So really interesting. Our seniors are experiencing, we're all experiencing a really new, this is no year like 2020.
Right. Everyone will look back at this time frame. It's like, remember when in 2020 we had to do this, and you're going to have to explain to your grandkids all about the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
Well, even if you think back on your own graduations, we were there, and it was a great day. But how unique or memorable really was it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is as hard and difficult as it is. I mean, this is going to be an experience that is going to be completely unique. And if they do things like you're talking about, that is something that they'll actually be able to cherish
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was good. Thank you. Hey, we have our trivia question out there still. So that trivia question, because we're talking about fudge and eating it, goodness. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, what was the weight of the record holding largest slab of fudge? Not butter, but fudge.
Wow. I'm out on the butter thing.
Yeah, you're on my wavelength.
You know, butter makes everything better, just like bacon.
Butter and bacon. Butter.
Butter and bacon.
I really have a vendetta against my heart. I mean,
oh gosh.
okay. So while we're answering that question, we'll get over to the headlines. All right. What the? I just realized when I saw laughter over here, I played the wrong one.
I was like, oh, he's gonna let it play all the way through. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Christy, for bringing that back on track.
Yes, I have tears in my eyes from laughing.
So
laughter is the best medicine.
It is.
Bones. Yeah. So tip of the day. It is Tuesday, and we do have a tip for you every day. We're sharing a little nugget of something that can help you move your business and life forward. And so today, before we actually get into the tip, I just want to share a little bit something. I know you popped it up on the screen, but it has a lot to do with goal setting. And I was just thinking about, as I was looking at the saying, I'm going to talk about the tip, but goal setting is so important. And like not having a goal is like going on a road trip to a place that you've never been before, that you're really excited to get to, and you have no GPS. Now, I know I've been in the car and my GPS wasn't working and I felt completely lost. And not having a goal is just like going on that trip and relying on people that you probably are not comfortable asking for directions. And then you've gotten lost and gotten off the highway, and then you got to get redirected back onto the highway again. And it gets just so frustrating, you're getting to this, want to get to this great place, but you're just not even sure how to get there. And finally, you might arrive, or you might get close, but then you're not even sure how you got to the point that you got to, and you have no direction. So like not having a goal is really, equating it to really being on that trip and not having a set path to get there. And, one of the things that we talk about in our business is appointments. We have goals, and, maybe this goal is to, make a certain amount of money a year, or maybe it's to get out of debt, or to buy a new home, or to travel. But if that's the goal, you got to have a roadmap to get there. And you know what that roadmap entails? Business. And you know what that means? You got to be meeting with people, and you got to have appointments. And how many appointments you have is going to equate to how much business you have, and also is going to get you on the road based on whatever your goal is. So if you've got really huge goals, you're going to have a lot more appointments. If you have really small goals, which is not a bad thing to have a small goal, but you're going to have a number of appointments to get you to those places. So today, getting to the tip is, how many appointments will you set this week? Write it down and post it where you'll see it. I mean, all you need is one appointment every day. And that would get you, if you're working 5 days a week, that's going to be 20 appointments in a month, 20 to 25 appointments in a month. Imagine if those appointments turned into business and contacts and new relationships. So how many appointments will you set this week? Write it down and post it where you'll see it, and be accountable to you.
Great tip. I love that, Davina. I know for years I had on my desk a little plaque their little sign right there that says, I will set one appointment today, every day. There's no matter what. So I will set an appointment every day. But you need to have that goal to get you there, and know where you want to go, and what you want to accomplish that day. And if I can make that small goal of setting that one appointment every day, that'll carry me over into my big goal of where I wanted to be. So
Yeah.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
All right, and just Ashley, I think we've got some. We're cruising here. We are cruising.
Yeah. So, first, we'll, I guess, remind everybody that we are weekdays only now for Talent Talk, and everybody knows our new time at 8:15. So, thank you for being here. But yeah, weekdays only. Do we have? Did we hear of any open house live streams this week? I'm sure we'll have them. Don't have any specifics yet, I don't think, but we'll definitely keep you posted on some live open houses that we do. Okay.
Yeah, we have some that are coming up. We are getting the final details on those live streams that are coming up, but we have some. I know we have at least an agent that is planning on doing one here on an amazing property. So we'll be excited to share that. To share that with everyone once that comes out. And just keep your ears open. We'll have some guests joining us here soon on one of our next few episodes coming up. So we'll be shaking it up a little bit as well. So yeah, we're just excited to be here, and we need to. We were talking earlier. We were like, we need to have some music or something and start. I feel like, I know it's early, but I don't know. I get pumped up. Anybody else feeling it? Nobody else feeling it?
I feel ya. We just have to figure out a way that we could do it. So
right.
Let's do it. For real. Well, then I will probably wrap up with Foundation Heroes. You've probably heard us talk about
it. Trivia.
Oh.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Christy.
Good morning. So today's trivia question was, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, what was the weight of the record-holding largest slab of fudge? Was it 576 pounds, 1,760 pounds, 5,760 pounds, or 10,760 pounds? All right, so... well, a lot of people actually got their answers in, and one person was right. And the answer is the answer is 5,760 pounds.
What?
2.61 tons. The largest slab of fudge weighed 2.61 tons and was made by Northwest Fudge Factory in Canada on October 23rd, 2010. The preparation of the fudge took over a week and contained portions of vanilla, chocolate, and maple flavors.
Wow. I would never have guessed that one. I was down to 576. Well, maybe the 1760, but 5,000 pound slab of fudge.
Over 2 tons of fudge, Steve. That's a lot. I'll be all fudged out. Can't fudge and believe it.
Is it keto? Is fudge? Can we have some sugar-free fudge or something? Is that keto? I know that was a stupid question. I'm just,
Sorry, Davina.
There's no keto. There's no keto fudge, is there?
I guess Donna had the right answer. Good job, Donna.
Yeah.
Well, you married one of them, so.
Hey, Christy. Also on the backside, just if you want to, we're trying to figure out something with a feel good. We've got one link just to pop up there though. There's a fantastic little thing that was on the Today Show, and it was related to yesterday's Some Good News, John Krasinski, and it was the Office. Excuse me. It was the the office cast reuniting for a wedding that was done online. And if you want somebody to cry, if you want to cry yourself, take a look at this video. It's phenomenal. It truly is, especially if you love The Office as much as we do. It's incredible. So, yeah, definitely. What was that?
I haven't seen this one yet. I am a huge fan of The Office, so I'm very excited to watch this right after.
Don't grab a Kleenex. Grab a towel. You're gonna need something to bury your face in.
I will.
I watched it last night. I didn't cry, but
Oh,
I did cry when I watched The Office one though. So
Yeah.
Donna was.
it was probably the best thing I'll see this week, maybe this month.
Yeah.
So you gotta check it out.
Wow.
Out. If you're an Office fan, you've got to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few check-ins real quick. So a few hellos. So hi, Lisa, William, Megan, Randy, Jacob, Amanda, Donna, Ashley, Jennifer, Pat, Sandra, Bo, and anyone else out there. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Is it
Thanks
us
for
two
joining.
looking-
I was just gonna lay that out there, see what happens. Okay. Oh, so let me get that headline off of there now, and we can take off the question because now we know the answer. And I think Steve is taking us home, right?
Yes, I am. So thank you again for tuning in, you guys. We appreciate everyone out there watching. We will be back again tomorrow at 8:15. And if you have any comments, suggestions, topics, questions for us, put them in the comment section. We'd love to answer them the next day. So we'll be back again tomorrow. On the count of 3, we always end with the big Be Bold. So 1, 2, 3, be bold.
Be bold.
Wait, hey Steve,
Yes.
should we do that one more time?
Do you want it louder?
Do you guys want that louder?
Yeah, I think we need to raise the roof, right?
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Be bold.
Be bold.
Be bold.
There we go.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.